What's going on, you guys? Mutant Florida Man, and today we're going to be looking at the Spider-Man vs. Marvel's Vulture VHS 2-pack that just came out as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So on the back of the box, you can see the two action figures you get there. You get Spider-Man and Vulture. On the side of the box here, you can see VHS Set 1, which would be Spider-Man, VHS Set 2, which would be Vulture, and then there you see them on the front, the top of the box, and then the side of the box. But let's get these guys out of the box and take a closer look at them. So here these guys are out of the box. As you can see, these guys look awesome. They come packed with a bunch of accessories. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start looking at Spider-Man's accessories. Starting off with Spider-Man's mask. This is probably the one thing that most people are going out and buying this set for, just so that they can have a mask that their Spider-Man can hold. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That would make this a $50 accessory. Next up, you get the different head sculpts of Peter. As you can see, you get dark brown-haired Peter and then light brown-haired Peter. This Peter looks mad. This Peter looks happy. I gotta say, though, I think this is probably the best Peter head out of the two. I honestly think they should have just included this one because I'm not fully sure what that is. You guys tell me below your thought on that head. Then next up, you get some holding hands for Spider-Man. This is intentionally just so you could have a hand to hold the mask, just like so. Let me just go ahead and stick that in. Boom. Now Spider-Man can hold his own mask when he takes it off. I mean, that's pretty cool. Where's the wall crawling hands, though? That's going to be the complaint from a lot of people because you got the, obviously you got the web shooting hands on right now, and then we only got fist to cover. So kind of disappointing in that. But, I mean, he can hold his mask. And then, as you can see, you got the pretty basic fist. Sculpted pretty good. Painted pretty good. They look nice, but they're just fists. So that pretty much completes all Spider-Man's accessories, besides, like I said, he's got the web shooting hands right now. Moving on to Adrian Toomes, a.k.a. Vulture. As you can see here, Vulture comes with a regular pair of green fist as well. Not much to see here, just regular green fist. Then you get Vulture in his bald look, probably one of the best looks. Probably going to display him with this one, honestly. The hair doesn't make sense, but we'll get a closer look at that. Doesn't look too bad, though. And last but not least, we have the wings, which you'll see, guys, up closer what those look like on Vulture. Alright, guys, starting off with Spider-Man, here's a closer look at Spider-Man. As you can see, this guy looks awesome. He looks pretty good, minus the back there. There's this random peg with no explanation of what to do with it. I wonder if this has something with the fact that they're just reusing the Sunfire body, because that's something that a lot of people are talking about. This body has been used on other characters in the past, like Spider-Man and other Marvel Legends, so... But other than that, though, you can see the basic head on there right now. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Paint is awesome. Nothing to complain about the paint. Articulation's pretty good. He can move at the shoulder. He's got the butterfly joints. He can rotate at the bicep. He can crunch at the elbow. Rotate at the wrist. Up and down at the wrist. He can ab crunch. Rotate at the torso. Move at the thigh. Rotate at the thigh. Bend at the knee. Rotate at the foot, bend at the foot. And then, of course, for head articulation, it can pivot all the way up that far and look all the way down that far. And then you can swivel all the way around at the head. But let's go ahead and take a look at this guy with some other accessories and see what he looks like. All right, as you guys can see, I got him unmasked with my favorite head on and the Spider-Man mask in his hand. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Even unmasked, great action figure. I don't know. A lot of people are probably thinking, you know, I already got a Spider-Man. Why do I need a Spider-Man? Well, I didn't have a Spider-Man. I sold my original retro Spider-Man. So this guy is definitely awesome. Okay, I put the other head on, and no, this absolutely does not work. This does not look like Peter. Someone please tell me if they replaced Peter or something, because what the hell, man? What is this? What head sculpt is that? I mean, does that look like Peter? I don't even know.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
All right, so here's Vulture up close. As you can see here, he's got the hair coming out of his helmet there. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. Obviously, I like Vulture with a bald head just because that's how I'm used to seeing Adrian Toomes in the comics or the shows or the movies. So we're going to give him a bald head soon. But, and actually, I say bald head in the movies, but I just realized Michael Keaton was sort of bald. Anyway, in terms of articulation, this guy can move about that far up and down at the shoulder due to the shoulder pads. You can take the butterfly joint, though, and extend all the way out like that, which is pretty cool. He bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist, moves back and forth like Spider-Man did at the wrist. Rotates at the bicep. That's pretty much it for arm movement. The head can swivel all the way around, pivot back about that far with the hair, and pivot about that far down. He has ab crunch in the waist. You can rotate the waist. He bends at the thigh, rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, and then as far as the foot goes, it kind of rotates side to side, but for the most part, it just goes back and forth. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and put some different accessories on Vulture and get him fully looking like the Vulture. Alright, guys, as you can see, I've got Vulture in his iconic look. This guy looks pretty good. Probably one of my favorite Vultures they've done. I mean, there was another Spider-Man and Vulture 2-pack they did, but I think that this one stands out the most because I think that was Ultimate Spider-Man, whereas this is the animated series. And the animated series Vulture looks pretty good. The wings look great. As you can see, that's what they clip on and look like at the back. There's 2 spots that pegs in one section and the other section. But overall, the Vulture is a good character and a good action figure. I think this guy looks great. Nothing much to say about him, though. Paint on this guy looks awesome, and everything about him is great. This is pretty much all he had for the accessories other than the fist, but I think he looks great with the open hands, so that's pretty much it for that. But overall, this was a pretty cool 2-pack. I'm glad to get a new retro Spider-Man and get Vulture. These guys were definitely on my list to pick them up. I'm glad that Hasbro decided to release a PulseCon exclusive. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments about these guys. Let me know if you decided to pick them up. And otherwise, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.